Tyrannosaurus Woodkit, and I picked this up because I really like crafty toys, and this is something I had when I was little. I was a huge dinosaur buff, and we all know most little boys and a lot of little girls like dinosaurs. So it's a great way to teach them a little something about dinosaurs, as well as get them to work and, well, not work, but have fun putting things together. Get a little craft time in. Get them away from that TV. This is your box. Forgot to go over that with you. And there are quite a few different varieties of dinosaur you can get. I picked the Tyrannosaurus because it's usually the most popular. But they have a Triceratops, a Apatosaurus, a Plesiosaurus, a Stegosaurus, a Mammoth, a Pterodon, a Brachiosaurus, a Spinosaurus, a Dimetrodon, okay, I can't read all of these upside down here, a Styracosaurus, a Parasaurolophus, and a Velociraptor. Your Velociraptor and your Brachiosaurus are probably going to be pretty popular too. They've always been pretty popular dinosaurs. But T-Rex usually beats everybody out on that front. Here's your little fact. How big was Tyrannosaurus Rex? 18 feet, 5 feet tall. 18.5 feet tall. Alright. If Tyrannosaurus lived today, this is how it would compare to an average adult. And it's got your little timeline right here. And what is your age range on this? You know, I don't even think they have one. It's on the front. Am I missing it? Oh, for ages 7 and up. How about that? Big white letters. Assembled size is 13 inches long. Educational and fun. For ages 7 and up, again. And you can collect them all. If you have a child that really loves dinosaurs, that's a great gift idea. You can get them the whole, what is that, 12 in their collection. And they actually have others. They have butterflies, but they're not listed on the back. And there's some facts right here about your Tyrannosaurus Rex too. It's a great activity to do together as well. And it comes with, kind of like when you do DIY in the instructions, they have your what parts you should have. If you're missing parts, send it back to your manufacturer or the place where you got it. Hopefully you're not missing parts. It's pretty hard to not have them, since they come in a big sheet like this. Some of the pieces are really fragile, and you have to pop them out yourself. So be very careful when you're doing it. I suggest doing it before you let your child get hold of it. It's usually a better idea, because they get too excited and they pull pieces off. And then they're broken, and then you have to go buy a new one, or have a very upset little boy or girl on your hands. These little pieces in here are like the spacer pieces. Pretty difficult to get out on some of the pieces. It's not terribly hard to poke the pieces out, but again, I don't recommend having a child do it. You're probably not going to get splinters from doing this either, because it's really thin wood. And I tell you, when we used to have these when we were little, we got paints, and we'd paint them too when we were finished. And the pieces just slot together. Oh, we're stuck. They should slot together, provided you don't get little pieces that get stuck in there. Oh, come on. There you go. Let me just get a few more pieces out and I can show you how some of them get together. That was an easy one. There's your first section. And your little head's got some extra pieces in here. And that one's got a little rough spot on it. Come on. There you go. Poke his nose hole out. Make sure you keep the spacer pieces like these to one side, otherwise you may be left with extra pieces when you're done and think they actually go somewhere, which can be pretty frustrating. Let's see if there's actually... Oh, this is all your instructions, so you just kind of have to go by those. But they are numbered, so it makes it a little easier to do. Let's see if we can find a piece for these two, which I probably can't, trying to do it offhand. Oh, there's a little sandpaper square too, so you can sand off the edges so you don't have the little pokey pieces I was talking about a minute ago. Where is... Right, let's say it's this piece for now. You're not going to break it putting the wrong pieces on. Just don't shove them in too hard. If they don't seem to be fitting, double check. Make sure you're putting them in the right spot. Like that one's not really going where it should go, so. But they just slot together, something like that. Assuming you have the right pieces, which I obviously don't right now. But when you're finished, it's going to form a 3D dinosaur that stands by itself, and it looks like this.